everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of the Tottenham Way with Tottenham Hotspur. Today we face the trip to the Etihad Stadium to take on Manchester City. Now, we normally have a fairly decent record against this lot, and hopefully we can carry on that tradition today. We have played one game since we've last been together. That was the opening weekend of the Premier League season against Burnley. Let's have a look at it. And our season started well as we beat Burnley by 3-0. A goal for Richarlison, a goal for Christian Romero, and a goal for Wilson Odobert off the bench. Yeah, we didn't have much of the possession. We only had 42% of it, but we did have a lot more shots on goal and on target than Burnley. And yeah, Pedro Porro, the star of the show. So we may have only played one game, but we are top of the table. Essentially, level on points with Aston Villa, level on the goals scored and goals against. The 7 sides in the Premier League won on the opening weekend, including Manchester City. So there is unbeaten records on the line already today. What we didn't have a look at last time was the season preview. Now we're into the Premier League season. Let's have a quick look at it. Because Liverpool are the favourites to win the title again. Manchester City are at 9-4. Arsenal are at 7-2. Chelsea at 13-1. Newcastle at 16-1. Then come Manchester United at 25-1. And there's us at 33-1. 7th place. To be honest, I'm hoping for a top 6 finish. That's the kind of aim of the game for this. Get back into Europe next year. Build on what we've got and kick on from there. Let's go to the Etihad. So here are the 2 starting lineups as Ederson starts in goal for Manchester City. Lewis, Diaz, Ake, Akanji, Rodri, Silva, Reinders, Foden, Mamouche with Haaland leading the line. Bear in mind that Ederson hasn't gone yet. We're still in the real world, so he will go when he goes. But no James Trafford on the bench for Manchester City. Interesting stuff. As Vicario starts in goal for us, Danso, Romero, Van der Ven, Porro, Paulinho, Spence, Sarr, Johnson, Kudus with Richarlison leading the line. Because for me, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we had a decent result against Burnley on the opening day. It's going to be much harder at the Etihad. Now, I have set Mickey Van der Ven to mark Erling Haaland. Does mean that Mickey's going to be going a little bit like that from time to time. But we can manage with that. I do like the Premier League graphics. As here come the 2 teams. The only thing I don't like is that the captain doesn't lead you out. Kevin Danso is not the captain of this football club. Christian Romero is. No offence to Kevin, but yeah, that's just something I would like changed. To be fair, the Manchester City player that's coming out first isn't their captain either. So yeah, you can see Bernardo Silva. He's there with the armband. They might have started slow in this Premier League season, but you can now see they are up to speed. And they are dangerous when they're like that. Arsenal, beware. Man City are coming to get you. Hopefully. As Ruben Diaz has got the ball. Into Lewis. On towards Bernardo Silva. So Haaland being tracked. And it seems to be working so far. As Kudus has got the ball over the top, has he? Can the counter-attack happen? As he's inside the penalty area. He gets the shot away himself. It's a good save. It was going in the bottom corner. And Manchester City survive. As Victor Goroquez scores for Arsenal. Boo. Boo, I say. Boo. Is it Gyökeres or Goroquez? I'd call him Goroquez, but it's probably Gyökeres. In towards Silva. Looking for the ball to Mamouche. Got to stop the cross. It's all there to be done. As Haaland gets the header in, and it's cleared behind by Pedro Porro. Vicario with a big save. After quarter of an hour of this game, both teams have had a decent chance at goal. Mamouche with the corner kick in, and Danso is the man that heads it away. You've got to come with it though, Tottenham. Desperately. That's it. Keep coming. Keep pushing out into the space. Do not sit deep. Reinders plays it in, and Mickey Van der Ven puts his foot in on Haaland. Spence will pick it up. Oh, bloody hell, fires it back at Mickey Van. Don't sod about with it back here, please. I don't like it. There we go. Kevin Danso sending it to Pedro Porro. Nice touch inside as well for Papsar. Reinders. Oh no, okay. Papsar recovers. It's fine. But it is a little bit like we're just playing into Man City's hands at the moment. That's it. Nice one-touch football. Brendan Johnson trying to get away. Leaving 3 in his wake. Go on, Brendan. Charging towards goal and tries to get the shot away as well. Might have been better to square it. Johnson has got the ball again. Tries to switch play, looking for Pedro Porro. You've got to come towards that, Pedro. It's not just going to land on your head. As Haaland picks it up. Being closely tracked, although not that closely as he's driven the ball through, but Vicario has a big save in him once more. Haaland's had another chance at goal, though. Can't keep giving them to him, because he will bury one of them. Marmouche with the ball in, and Paulinho is the man that heads it away this time. Bernardo Silva on the edge of the box. Don't give him a chance to shoot. Richarlison, that's it. Come with the ball. Gets the shot away. Vicario waves it over. Wasn't too worried about it, I don't think. Right, we are going to switch. Johnson and Kudus round the other way. But I feel Johnson works better on the right. He does work better on the right. Always has. Even though he's now a Crystal Palace player. Ball towards the back stick, and it's headed over the bar. Manchester City starting to get on top. Yeah, I'll agree with that. We're standing firm as it stands, though. As Spencer's got the ball, but having to drive inside. We know he's going to have to do that. He's on his right foot. Into Romero. Plays it short to Danso, but Danso keeps it going. Porro looking for a gap. Brennan Johnson, I think he's offside. But the ball is allowed to continue on. And Pedro Porro drives towards goal. It's behind for a corner. He wasn't offside. Might have been better trying to get a shot away, Brennan. It's Fulham lead 3-1. Oh, they've pulled a goal back, Manchester United. It was 3-0. Jesus Christ. Bernardo Silva towards Lewis. In towards Marmouche. Got to defend. Got 5 minutes before half-time, folks. Got to keep defending. Vicario just about gets it behind. It's been an interesting game of football, though, between two sides at the moment. Both giving as good as they've got. It's going to be whoever gets the first goal wins the game, I think, today. It's got that feel to it. As Lewis has got the ball. Richarlison putting players under pressure. And then find the ball to Haaland. Although he is being shackled very well by Mickey van der Ven, even if it is moving things around at the back. He is shackling him very well. All it takes is one mistake against this mob. You know that. It's bloody hell. That's a hell of a pass to Akanji. The game sometimes had a weird thing of doing passes like that. I've noticed it quite a lot. It just sends a long ball in behind. As Marmouche has got the gap. Spencer's trying to get around on the cover. He does well. And that should be half time. Although there was a massive gap there for a second. Where Mickey van der Ven had followed Erling Haaland. So we are going to have a look at something at half-time, because I've left something on that I shouldn't have left on, I don't think. In possession, where is it? No, creative freedom's alright. Encourage dribbling. I think we keep to balanced. We're not playing Burnley today. But yeah, I'm happy so far. I mean, looking at that, you'd be happy. Touches in the opposition penalty box. We've had quite a few more than Manchester City have, and we've been unlucky so far. I would agree with that. As Mickey van der Ven will pick the ball up. Haaland is deep inside his own half. That's where you want to see Erling Haaland. Nowhere near your goal. Spencer's got the ball, but having to come back. No, the left-footed cross ain't too bad, to be fair. Although it's gone out of play. Maybe it was worse than I thought. I'm starting to think about substitutions. We have a throw with Pedro Porro, first of all. We'll have a look at this, and then we'll think about what we're going to do. As Brennan Johnson has got the ball. Comes inside the penalty area. Plays it across. Oh, looking for Kudus. I mean, it was easier not to hit the man, but he found him. And we have a corner just coming up to the hour. Dropped off the pace a little bit. All right. Let's make a couple of changes and make them think about doing that. So, Paulinho is going to come off. We're going to bring on Bentancur. As I mentioned, we don't play both of them. We play one or the other. And then Kudus is going to come off. And Lucas Bergvall is going to go on alongside Johnson. Do we leave him there? Might take Richarlison off as well, you know. Let's bring on Arch. Let's put Johnson down the middle. And let's just try and be a bit more sensible last half an hour, eh? Gray next to Sarr. Bergvall just behind Johnson. Give him something else to think about. Last half an hour. That's one criticism I have of Thomas Frank. When he makes a change, it is normally a like-for-like change rather than a revolutionary change. You know, we've been losing games in the past, and you know, there's no oomph in the change. It's just, you know, change for change's sake. Whereas there, I've made a change to go, aha, right, okay. So we need to stiffen things up in the middle. So we've done that, but we've also created a new problem for them. Because now we're a bit more stronger in the middle. They're going to have to think about it. Johnson's inside the penalty area. Bergvall might get a shot away. He does! Oh, I tell you what, Edison has to tip it away. As the ball goes towards Phil Foden on the far side. And City know they're in a game as Pedro Porro brings down Phil Foden. And is immediately carded? No. Oh, I thought, no, it's a telling off. No more, nothing less? No, yellow card, all right. Michael Oliver's the referee, you can tell. Man's as indecisive as a man at a supermarket trying to pick a cereal brand. There's a reference. Ball towards the back stick, and Vicario comes to claim it. It's a good claim as well. It's a Bentancur. Looking for Pedro Porro. We've only got Johnson in an attacking sense. Lucas Bergvall will do his best to try and help him. And Phil Foden does get back at Pedro Porro, and that's the last touch for Phil Foden. Plays it inside to Archie Gray. On towards Lucas Bergvall. Around the corner for Pedro Porro again. Needs a bit of support. There's nothing coming, but Pedro Porro doing well on his own. Drives inside the penalty area. He's got to pick somebody out. And he does. And it's in from Jed Spence. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought for all the world Manchester City were going to clear it, because after all the good work, it is a poor cross into a very bad area when you think all of the players there. But it's the deflection that lays it into the path of Spence, and he taps it into the net for 1-0. Not against the run of play at all. Deserved, I think. Yeah, definitely. Praise them. We've got 2 more changes to make if we need to make them, and we will probably make them at some point. Mamouche trying to get away from Pedro Porro. Just got to be careful, Pedro. You're on a yellow card. Just relax. Rodri across into Nunez. Nunez with the shot. Danso is the man that blocks it. Pedro takes his time, but does clear it away and clears it out of play. Now I'm thinking we bring on Wilson Odobert in a minute. And I'll tell you why. Bit of pace on the counter. And then we'll just knock it into space and hope he can run onto it. That's the idea anyway. Rodri with the shot. Just dipping. But dipped too late, unfortunately for him. Good news for us. Right. So we are going to take off Patsar at this point. And it is going to be Wilson Odobert to come on. And then we'll swap those two around. And then move him out there, will you? Stick him out on the left-hand side. Out of possession. You can stay out there as well. I don't mind that. Now, we've got that solid base in there now. We've refreshed the 3 in midfield, because that was needed. It's just we can't change any of the fullbacks, because we don't. Well, we can bring Ben Davies on, but not in this kind of situation, I don't think. But we're doing well off the ball. We're working hard off the ball. Just got to keep closing them down. Jed Spence's goal might be the one that wins it at the Etihad again for Tottenham Hotspur, but still plenty of time. Ball goes in early. Haaland trying to get away from Van der Ven. He gets the header on goal. Vicario just about gathers it. He was dangerously close to taking that over his goal line, let me tell you. Do we knock it a little bit longer? Probably. Gets away. Gets the ball away from our penalty area that little bit quicker. Tell Bentancur to mark Haaland. I mean, we only got one player that needs to mark Haaland. We don't need 2. Ake has got the ball. You won't see us in an attacking sense now from here on in, I don't think. John Stones is coming on. Van der Ven in towards Lucas Bergvall to not give it away. There we go. We should be playing longer balls, not shorter ones. We're dicking about with it, and we might well get punished here. It's deflected behind. You can't afford to be lackadaisical like that, everyone. Nunez with the corner. Ball into the penalty area, headed away by Danso at the far post. Lucas Bergvall is after Mamouche. Come with it. You're all bunched together. You've got to be a little bit more disciplined when we've not got the ball right now. As Nunez, is he offside? He is offside. And O'Reilly's coming on. Manchester City running out of ideas. 4 minutes of added time to come. It's been the perfect away performance so far. Soaked up the pressure. Scored when it mattered. Defended well. Just got to keep it going for another 4 minutes. Vicario will waste as much time as Michael Oliver will allow him to. Because goalkeepers don't get booked for time wasting in this game. So, yeah, have at it. Take your time. Ball in towards Bergvall. Looking for Johnson down the centre. I mean, if he carried on running, he might well have got there. We'll never know. But that's the ball we're looking for. Down the centre for Brennan Johnson to run onto and to finish the game. But I think one's going to be enough. In towards Alderweireld. Oh, gives it away. I mean, you were 2 yards away. Trying to get back. Reinders. Good in touch from Bentancur. Archie Gray out. And Danso just plucks it away. Johnson can't win the header though. It's coming back at us again. Again, we've not had a lot of possession today, but we've done plenty with it when we've got it. As Alderweireld breaks down the field. Come on, Wilson. Oh, he should have forced a foul, mate. Still alive. Ooh, still alive. Just keep him there. Who's that? Pressing high up the field. Is that Mr. Bentancur or is that Pedro Porro? Hopefully that's not Pedro Porro. It is Pedro Porro. And he's been sent off. Oh, Pedro. Okay. Right, so we go without Johnson for the last minute or so. Bring on Ben Davis. Stick Jed Spence over there. And Ben's going to have to play there. Because I'm not taking Mickey out of there. I told you that. And we just go without a centre forward for the final, minute and a half. But hopefully we don't pay for it. We shouldn't do. Christian Romero across to deal with that pretty comfortably, although you are getting in each other's way. And Vicario plays it to Bentancur. Bit of calm needed on the ball now, right? We've got 20 seconds. Just relax. It's not a Champions League final. It's the second game of the Premier League season, although it is a bit of a statement win for us, much like Thomas Franks was when we beat Manchester City earlier in the season. It made people sit up and go, hey, this Tottenham side might be all right. And we are almost there. Danso heads it away. Don't let it go out for a corner. Mamouche sends it into the penalty area. Not like this. Ben Davis with the man heading it away. I've pontificated too early. Oh, Vicario, you legend. Edison coming up for the corner. But we are, well, we're nearly a minute over. We should be done. Ball towards the back stick. Van der Ven heads it away. And that should be it. That was Manchester City's final chance. And it is going to be another win at the Etihad Stadium for us. Unless something crazy happens. Reinders. Come on, Michael. We're a minute and a half over. We are now done. Tottenham 1, Manchester City 0. We'll take it. Bit of a smash and grab. But you have to do it sometimes. Jed Spence with the only goal of the game to give us all 3 points against Pep Guardiola's side. So Chelsea were top of the table. They only had 1 point. I thought they had 3 points from the opening weekend, which was why they were top with 4. I just couldn't work out why. So they were top of the table. They beat West Ham. Arsenal are the new leaders early doors. They beat Leeds United by 3-1. Bournemouth beat Wolves. Burnley and Sunderland drew 0-0. Everton beat Brighton. Big win for Everton. Big win for Fulham as well over Manchester United, who were bottom of the table. I love it. Manchester City beaten by us. Newcastle beat Liverpool by 3-0. Brentford and Aston Villa is the 5:30 kickoff. So I mentioned about them lot down the road being top of the table. They are on goal difference, or goals scored is what they're on top of, actually, because they've scored 6 so far this season to our 4, but we haven't conceded a goal yet. Everton are 2 points further back. So how many unbeaten sides are there left? 6 left in the Premier League, and there are quite a few without a win, albeit there's a few that haven't played their second game yet. So 13th down, so 7 teams haven't got a win yet, including Manchester United. Whoops. So what we're going to do, we're going to take on Bournemouth, we're going to take on West Ham, and we're going to take on Brighton. We're going to come back for the home game with Wolves at the end of September. Because, I know you're wondering why, at this moment, we kind of went, okay, maybe Thomas Frank doesn't know what he's doing. Wolves hadn't picked up a point in real life at this point, and we were their first point of the season. They've only picked up 2 more at time of recording since then. So yeah, we are going to take them on and see if we can rewrite history a little bit. And yeah, good win at the Etihad today. Had to scrap for it. That's what we're all about. Scrapping, playing entertaining football. When we did get going, it was quite nice to watch. And yeah, Manchester City beaten. Tick. As a Tottenham boss, it's kind of a thing you do. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.